Welcome back to Renegades of the Drift, a Starfinder actual play podcast played by Win with Dice. I'm Calvin, I'll be your GM for this space game. Joining me is Ramon playing Kato.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
And also joining me is Deanna playing S.
Hey.
How are you two doing right now?
Oh, it's cool. We're in a new space.
Yeah, if you probably can't see this because it's an audio podcast, but I just pointed directly at them. I can do that now.
Probably can't see this.
Probably. I mean, I don't know. They might be listening to this in the future.
Ooh.
All right, so who is ready for some stars and some finding?
I am.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. So as you recall, last episode, you having recently escaped from the Dagox 4 space prison, you headed off into the drift under the direction of Satosh, this Shirin mystic who you had picked up in the prison. He directed you to a mechanic by the name of Aerial Windvern within the Diaspora, this large asteroid belt within the Pact Worlds. So landing there, you requested fixing of a ship that you used to escape. However, since you didn't have credits and she had a problem that needed solving, she directed you to some goblins that had taken over a portion of the asteroid that she was working out of. You dealt with them quite handily, including this ancient clockwork golem that they revived with their own technology. You returned with the task completed. Ariel informed you of some strangeness involving your ship's AI and computers. But other than that, she seemed quite able to fix the ship. And she offered you room to rest until she got the job done. So, this is pretty much, like, telling what day it is difficult, especially on an asteroid. There's not so much a day-night cycle, but you've gotten some rest, you've woken up, and, like, at this point now, you would be heading back to your ship. You see Ariel there, she's still patching up a few things currently.
How's the ship look?
I mean, like, though the outside, it still looks a bit beat up. But, that's just, like, from what she has available to work with, right? She doesn't have, like, a whole crane and everything to fix the entire ship. But, she would say, that it's much more able to stay in the air now.
Oh, okay.
She would say. Yeah, I took a look at the inside. I did some more work with it. Some mechanical issues, but nothing I can't fix. You might want to get it detailed. I know it's, not looking too fresh right now. I know the ship can look a lot better.
Yeah, it's like probably all like mismatched plating and stuff like that. The color's been worn off, like.
Oh, definitely.
As long as it works.
It does work for sure. I was taking another look at that thing you got there hooked up to your AI. Still can't understand it fully.
Oh, nah, neither can I.
You might want to look up someone who knows magic and technology, because I think there's some magic involved with that thing.
Oh, I don't recall anybody in my history that knows how to do that. Unless it's something I don't know. Do you know of somebody?
Nope. Not anyone who's around here right now.
Oh. Hey, Price!
Price, who was at the moment helping the little Skittermander, the small furry creature. He was helping out, just replacing some panels and stuff like that. He just kind of looks up and accidentally drops like this big metal plating, barely missing his own feet. Yeah? What's up?
Do you know anybody with those like science and technology kind of guy?
Magic.
Some sort of magic.
Magic? Doesn't Satosh know magic?
No, but Satosh is like a biologist. We need like an engineer.
Tosh did connect us to Ariel. Maybe he knows someone else.
Maybe, yeah. Where's Satosh?
Satosh, he was sleeping in. He had a rough day. Well, not a rough day, but an exhaustive day yesterday.
I wake him up.
He just suddenly snaps awake. Oh, what? Oh, hey, what's going on?
Hey, so, do you know anybody that can take a look at the AI in our ship?
Like, why? Isn't Ariel doing that?
Yeah, but it's kind of weird, and it's a beyond Ariel, because it's also magic.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Can't help you there. I'm sure we'll find someone. I mean, maybe not here right now.
Any idea where we could go next? Try and find someone?
Well, I mean, I know where I want to go. I have some stuff I need to take care of off in the vast, but as for your ship, that's down to me right now.
Well, thanks.
As
I
you're
guess.
contemplating the usefulness of Satosh, Ariel, she kind of like pokes her head into this cabin area where you've been resting. She's like, you fellers expecting any visitors?
I like whip up my gun. I was like, no.
Right. Because, and then she just kind of points a thumb up, and you can see a craft landing nearby. It's it's not very large. It's definitely smaller than the Silverbird is. Maybe enough space for like 1 or 2 people.
Oh, okay. We could probably kill 1 or 2 people.
If we have to, I mean, chill for a second there.
Hey, we just broke out of prison. So, like,
Yeah, you did, and I'm not sure if you pissed someone off. I heard tell that there was some sort of bounty on your heads.
No doubt.
yeah, probably.
I don't know who said it. I don't know if maybe it was the stewards trying to get some criminals to do their job for them.
Yeah, well, let's go see what's going on.
Yeah, let's be ready to fight, but maybe give them a chance first, see who they are, and what they want.
Yeah, I'll give him like a sentence first, shoot him.
Okay. So, heading off, you see this craft there waiting. It's got sort of like this, it's a small craft, it's got like this bluish green tinge in the painting. It's almost like pearlescent in the way it reflects light. And stepping off this craft now, walking down the ramp, you see an armored figure. Their armor is sort of like this dark, dull gray with blue, like teal blue lights around it. It's like fully enclosed on like some other armors you might recognize. You can see sort of the shadows of a face within like this glass dome helmet, and you can see 2 eyes glowing. Just under the, it's like the mouth area around the chest of this suit, you can see what looks like pumps running from inside the helmet to sort of like a tank on the back. They are carrying this large rifle-like weapon that you can do like some sort of check if you want to try to recognize sort of what it is, but it does look very deadly.
No.
Okay.
I'm just gonna assume that it's bad news.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, as they're stepping off of this ship, they look to both of you and they say, Hekato Akamine, Jhaotess the Forsaken, Mr. Ralzix requests your presence.
Do I know Mr. Roz is gonna make like a...
Yeah, this would be a culture. I believe you are... Oh, no, you're not an outlaw, you're a pilot. So it'd just be a straight culture check for you.
Yeah.
Deanna, yeah, if you want to do this check, it would be a lower difficulty for you, but I'm just going to count that as like a bonus to your...
So
you got a 1 there. Okay.
I rolled a 1.
Oh.
So you're drawing a total blank at the moment.
I just have my gun like scratching on my head. I'm like, who?
S, if you want to give that a shot.
Culture?
Yeah, this would be a culture check for you. It would be less difficult because you... Wow!
I
It's
got a
less
20.
difficult because you got a natural 20. Okay.
I have a -1 in culture,
But you get +1 for being an outlaw.
and I rolled
Because this is a crime thing. You do immediately recognize the name of Ralzix as referring to Turdan Ralzix. You know this to be a person from the planet Verces who has sort of like their own... you know this. They have their own ship that sort of floats about, usually around the diaspora, sometimes to the outer worlds of the Pact Worlds. It's this massive... Basically, it's a floating casino.
Oh.
Like a casino, a hotel, and you can do all sorts of things up in there. Imagine international waters, but space.
Yeah.
That's what this is. That's where they hang out.
Okay.
You know it to be like sort of like this really large sort of pleasure cruise ship.
Sounds like this guy probably has a lot of power and...
He's not like the most powerful guy in all the Pact Worlds or anything like that, but he definitely has some influence.
Okay, well... What does he want?
He requests your presence.
Oh, okay.
Why?
He did not see fit to tell me. And that's not a question you need answering. All you know is there's an order for you.
Hey, would I ask, how do you trust? Did you trust them? Like,
as much as you can trust any reputable criminal, he isn't the type of guy who will just, whack a dude for mouthing off. He's as reputable as anyone who's trying to run a semi-legitimate business would be.
oh, perfect. Yeah, okay, we'll go.
Yeah, I think, I don't know what, I don't think I want to piss him off. Like,
I don't want to piss that guy off.
Yeah, no, this guy
With
is,
that gun.
you can't even really see the expression on his face. You just see, like, these two glowing orbs of eyes. In fact, you can give me a life science check if you want to try to... I know you need to be trained in it, but this is just, like, generally recognize the species. So it's not going to be a super difficult thing.
17.
Okay, yeah, so you can both generally recognize a Kalo. They come from, like, one of the moons of Bethesda? I can't remember the exact name of the planet, but they come from one of the moons of that planet. They're sort of like an aquatic-based species.
Oh.
They do, when it comes to weaponry, they're sort of more like a peaceful species. There's a lot of, like, high-fashion stuff that comes out of that particular area.
Okay.
But there are some, like, mercenaries that come out of that area, too, and their military force tends to use, like, freezing weapons.
Okay, so that's probably a big freeze gun.
Probably.
And I guess he'll probably freeze us solid and then just take us over there and defrost us.
He is there to transport you.
Right, okay, I don't want to be frozen.
I think we could just go. with him.
So, are we taking your ship?
Yeah, what about our
Or can we
ship?
take our ship?
I would prefer to fly my ship alone.
Okay,
Wow, good. We just got ours fixed.
Yeah.
great.
Mr. Ralzik's craft is not too far from here. We should make the trip in a matter of hours.
Right. All right, well,
Okay.
I guess.
As he's sitting around, he looks back and you can sort of see this quizzical expression on just even these two eyes. And he's like, is your craft capable of flight?
It looks rough on the outside, but she flies straight. Good.
I'm certain she does.
She just needs a little bit of polish and some new paint and... All right, goodbye. See you on the ship.
He doesn't even say bye to you. He just turns and, like, sort of... You can hear, like, his heavy stomps clomping back up the ramp into his ship, and then it closes behind him.
Okay. What a nice gentleman.
Yeah, he's great.
He has a big gun.
He certainly does.
And so, yeah, we go back in the ship. I tell Price to get on the ship.
Price is like, yeah, okay.
Unless you want to go somewhere else, Price. You want to stay here?
No.
Okay. like bang on Zatasha's like cabin.
Yeah, I'm up. Jeez.
Come on, let's go. We gotta go.
All right.
I feel like I'm everyone's mom.
So you're all clambering back onto the ship. And it's a short trip to this craft that this guy was talking about. And as you get close to it, you see... Okay, I can't really show you the picture of it, but you do see this large craft. I mean, if your ship was a little beat up looking, this thing is just miles beyond anything you could conceive of how beautiful this freaking ship is. It is sort of like it's like white and blue with a gold trim running down it. You do recognize it as sort of like this Versite ship, a ship that comes from the planet Verces, and they're well known for making spacecraft that are like luxurious and so super comfortable. And this is the kind of thing that like rich people would take on a cruise to just go check out like a star collapsing or something like that.
What?
Steal it.
I like go and like jump on the window and press myself up on the glass. I'm like drooling. I'm like, oh my god! and I'm looking at the engine. And the thing is massive.
Yeah, the ship AI is like, I feel jealousy. As you get up onto the ship, the main body of it is sort of like this cylindrical shape that sort of ends in a dome. And over it, along the top of it, there's like this deck that reaches outwards. It has these golden fins reaching off of the back and just like more gold and blue lining that entire area.
Is that real gold? That's like piles of gold.
Yeah, it certainly does look like it. So as you're pulling up to this ship, this gentleman who's escorting you communicates and says, "We are coming up to the Rogue's Gambit. Please follow me, and I'll show you where to enter."
Okay.
All right. I guess.
So this ship, it's actually large enough to... It has like its own trail of ships following behind it, but he leads you directly down towards it, where there's this large enough space to fit like a couple of smaller ships.
Yeah.
That you can just easily land in there. You can make me a piloting check, actually, just to...
Are you sure?
I have the utmost faith in your piloting abilities.
I believe in you.
17.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's not
Well, yeah, because you're being guided in, and it's already like decently a wide enough space. I did see what you rolled there, but you are inherently a great pilot.
Yes.
And the AI is just too busy feeling jealous to help you out.
That's fine.
You land within this ship. The other craft that you see here, the few that are parked here, they are like, again, they're small craft that usually like a small crew of people would ride on. But you can tell just by looking at them that this is the cream of the crop. This is maybe not the fastest ships or the strongest, but somehow the most expensive still.
Yeah. Oh, like it's like premium space leather on
Yes,
the inside.
It's just rich Corinthian leather everywhere.
Yeah.
So again, this heavy-set armored man meets you outside of your ship. He doesn't say anything, but it's very clear he wants you to follow him.
Yeah. I'm not gonna wander off, except I am gonna like eye every single ship and go like, oh, oh.
Price and Satosh start to follow you off as well. Price is a bit more hesitant, but he is following like directly behind Satosh, who is he doesn't really seem to care about his surroundings right now.
Oh, okay.
He's used to this, maybe?
Maybe.
He doesn't really say anything about it, but he doesn't really just seem to be making much of a reaction to what's going on.
Yeah, okay.
So you're being led by this large armored guy, and he leads you into sort of like... He leads you like down a few levels and into this wide open area where you can see like a bunch of tables and chairs and just like a bunch of, again, games going on. Like people are rolling dice, playing with cards. There's display screens flashing everywhere. There's actually a particularly large screen showing what looks like a bunch of people like sort of in this arena combat setting.
Does it look familiar to us?
You know what? That's probably another culture check. This isn't an outlaw or a pilot thing, so you can just do a culture check if you want to try to recognize what's going on there.
The 12.
12? You have like a vague idea. You don't know exactly what it is, but you have heard vaguely of these kind of things being broadcast off of the planet of Eox. These are sort of like these deadly game reality shows. Actually, yeah, you would particularly know it because the contestants tend to be human or Vesk. So you might have some idea of this kind of thing. You don't know exactly what show or what episode this is.
Aww.
But yeah, you do recognize it.
Like space reruns?
Pretty much.
Space reruns.
Yeah, currently contestants are running through like this gauntlet area. And occasionally it'll cut to a couple of hosts. One of them is a surprisingly lively looking undead figure. And one of them is this android, like this female android with red hair.
Surprisingly lively. I think surprisingly jovial.
Yeah. He's very energetic and jovial, especially for an undead.
I mean, what is he gonna lose?
He loves his job.
His job.
So, yeah, you're sort of going through this game area. And again, just looking at the people here, these are, they're all wearing, like, impressive clothing. You kind of stand out in your,
Our prison uniform?
Wait, did
Yeah.
we change? I thought we were going to change, but I guess we didn't.
Well, it's not like
Get the
Ariel has
chance.
clothes for...
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just like wearing like this white Peter t-shirt and like my jumper.
You do get a few looks, but no one seems to want to start a fight, especially given who you're walking with.
Yeah, okay.
So you're led through this area into a door along the side. You head in there. It's much quieter in there. You can hear some staff talking nearby and stuff like that. A clatter from a kitchen a few doors away. And then you go up this one set of stairs, and you're led to another door. And you enter this room, and it's clearly some sort of office. You do see like some chairs around a desk. The walls are lined with like multiple different screens. Some of them are security cameras, some of them are more of these game shows, some of them are just like news broadcasts and stuff like that. You can try to look around and try to see if you see anything noticeable on there if you like, or you just want to continue in and see this person who is, you do see like across the room in the office, the back of a chair.
Oh, okay. Sure, I'll just walk in. It's fine. I don't need to look at the screens.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's just go in.
So you walk in, and this large figure says, "Mr. Ralzix, I have your guests." And this figure turns, like they turn around in their chair, and they look, they're like this almost lanky looking figure, but they wear this impressive suit. This impressive, very expensive looking black suit, and looking at their face, it's like clean shaven, but their eyes are like these fully black orbs. And as they turn around, their fingers are tinted, and you can see there's some sort of like cybernetic enhancements on their hand. But they give you a look, and then they're like, "Hello, my new friends, welcome. Welcome to the Rogue's Gambit. This is my ship. What do you think? Impressive, no?"
Yes. Very impressive.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. I started like telling him about the ship and like how much I know about it and like the engines and stuff like that. And you're like, it's really impressive.
I can see you're a man who knows his ships. This is surprising to me that you have a ship that is so less than impressive looking.
Well, it was inherited.
Yes, I heard of your escape from Dagox 4. Very impressive. You must tell me how you did that.
Yeah. Well, we do.
Yeah.
We do tell him.
It seems you got quite lucky that someone else was trying to escape at the same time. This man who escaped, I hear he was some high member in some Divara cult or something like this.
I guess that was that ship that landed.
Yeah.
Oh, you saw the ship.
Yes, I saw the ship.
Interesting. I'll have to remember that for later. So, you've actually pissed off quite a few people in your escape.
Really?
Like who?
Like who?
Like people who were betting on you in your games, and a certain man who you may remember from before you went to prison, apparently.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yes, a man by the name of Darrow.
Where is he? I got a bullet to put in his head.
Well, that's the question on everyone's mind, isn't it? And, this Darrow figure, you both know him, as we flashback, back 5 years ago. Now, this was on the planet, also actually interesting, on the planet Verces. What was going on there was the crafting of this new ship design with a new ship engine. Supposedly, it was this sort of techno-magic new engine type that would make it easier to navigate within the drift itself. And Kato, you would know this explicitly, how difficult it is to find a specific place within the drift, it being this like currently undulating and modulating like transitive plane. It's hard to navigate to somewhere specifically, especially like repeated times.
Yeah.
There are places that like exist semi-permanently, but of course it's hard to navigate there. So the intention of this ship was apparently to make it easier to navigate within this space. And of course, something so valuable, someone's going to want to steal it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you two were formerly members of a heist crew with the intention of stealing this like specific ship.
Yeah.
It was you, Kato, who was the pilot. S, you were the muscle for this job. There was this four-armed Kasathan who was sort of like the demo guy. There was a hacker you didn't meet, but they were off-site and spoke with some sort of voice modulator. And the leader of this merry band was Darrow, enigmatic sort of human figure. Needless to say, things didn't go exactly according to plan when the stewards showed up to interrupt your heist. In the end, the Kasathan died, the hacker disappeared, Daro escaped with the ship, but you two ended up in prison. As your flashback, as you're flashing back to this incident. And Ralsik says, there's Mr. Daro. He's causing some trouble for some friends of mine, and I very much like my friends. So.
Okay, well, if this can make us friends, we can just.
Oh, this makes you the dearest of all my friends. Yes, I would very much like to have this man removed. And he apparently put a bounty on your head of sorts.
Oh.
Fortunately for you, I am wealthier than he is, and I put a larger bounty on your heads. And I really should make sure that Miss Ariel gets her money. But before that, I need something from both of you.
What?
There is a man in my casino right now. He is a low-level enforcer for Mr. Daro. I would very much like to send a message by eliminating this man. And then as most brutal way as you can imagine. But hopefully not noisy.
Oh, I got an idea. He doesn't really make. Oh, sorry. There's no sound in space, right? I need 3 spacesuits.
I like the way you think, my friend. You do need suits, though. I cannot have you walking in my casino floor looking the way you do. But on to business, and he sort of turns and gestures with his hand, his mechanically enhanced hand, and you can see some of the screens change into an overhead image of the casino floor.
Oh.
And currently it's pointing at one of the gambling tables, and you can see a few people there, including a large Vesk, who seems to be flanked by a couple others.
Oh no.
This is the person. His name is Tyriz. He's here gambling money from Daro, which normally I would like, but its reputation is a very important thing in business. I cannot have this man come onto my ship unassaulted.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So we must let Mr. Daro know that his days are numbered, and if you would very much like to do this, we will start with this man. If you are able to finish this job, I will give you the information I have on Daro and his organization, and then we will see what we can do about removing it.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
I'd definitely like to get to Daro.
Okay. So he, again, just waves his hand, and like part of the wall on the, to your right, to his left, it opens up, and you can see like this space behind it, like this large room. It looks like maybe some sort of storage area. You'll find some suits back there.
Okay, great.
Please go get changed.
Yes, thank you.
Thank
All
you.
dirty and covered in dust and goblin blood.
Yeah, it's a real mess.
I just grab my stuff, toss it in the trash.
You're just naked now?
Oh, let's put on a suit.
Okay.
Yeah, how well acquainted are you two? Price, he sort of sheepishly goes along with this, but he does want to get changed, but he finds a corner to himself where he changes clothes.
Yeah. Well, I have no fears, so I just kind of like, take all the clothes off and put my suit on.
Zatosh spends a lot of time trying to decide what to wear, but he eventually makes a decision.
Thanks. Why don't you keep you around again?
Because I can do this! And he wiggles his fingers and does like just a little bit of token magic, just like it's basically prestidigitation.
Just sparks, jazz hands. Okay, cool.
So, there are any number of ways you can go about this. If you want to interrupt that game or even join it and see if you can take some money off of him. No, I know you are, as much as you want to do this for revenge, I'm sure you want to get paid too. So I shall pay all of you 1,000 credits, and then a further 2 upon completion.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
So we just gotta kill this guy, right?
Yes.
Quiet.
But I would like if you were able to humiliate him first.
Oh.
Oh. Yes, okay.
Okay. How would you like us to, like, show you that we've completed it?
I mean, he can see. You like look at the screens. I was
My
like,
friend, I have eyes everywhere!
All right.
He's like, yes, what do you mean? It's like, he's right there on the screen.
Yeah, so just embarrass him. I don't know. How good are you at card games?
Probably not.
Do
that
you
great.
do you count yourselves as very lucky?
Yes.
Oh, I believe you should, considering how you escaped from that prison.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, this is gonna work. And then I walk out the room.
He is a very bold man. I suggest you keep an eye on him.
Oh, I will.
Okay.
Start following him out.
All right.
It's like, that's what S is for.
So Price and Satosh also follow you out, and you head back down to this casino space. So you get there again, you see like rows of tables where people are playing some card games over here, some dice games to your other side. There's some circular tables where people are playing stuff. A whole couple of rows of slot machines going down the middle of this space. You can tell there's some private game areas, but where this guy is currently, sort of like in the northeast corner of this space, just at like a semicircular table, playing a card game with, there's a dealer on the flat side of the semicircle, and then some players just gathered around on the other side.
Okay, so, I was like, do you want to join the game and then see if we take some of his money?
Sounds like a good plan. I think you should play though.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe I could like flirt with him. I don't know.
You could give that a try, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know if that's flirt. You like go there and just like start flexing. And be like,
Yeah,
you like
yeah,
this
that's what
before?
Veska into, right?
Actually, both of you give me a perception check as you're walking through this area.
Oh boy.
16.
8.
Okay. You don't really. Okay, S, you don't really pick up on anything currently. Kato, there's some suspicious-looking figures, but I mean, really, everyone here is suspicious. You just sort of want to go.
We're suspicious.
I'm like real suspicious.
Yeah.
Like, wow, there's those savory types in here. Oh, that's a mirror.
Basically, yes. So you can head up to this table. Currently, again, this large Vesk Tyriz is sitting there. He's holding his cards in his right hand, and then you can see his left hand sort of on the table, just leaning casually on the table. He has this red and black gauntlet on with spikes on it.
Oh, real badass.
Yeah, he's a real tough customer.
Oh, okay.
Also at the table, I mean, other than the two guards, the two other Vesps, like, directly standing behind him. Also at this table, you see a dwarven man in a golden suit. It looks like it was made of a golden fabric.
Yeah.
And just, it's reflecting light, like, everywhere.
He's just like a really shiny dude.
Yeah, it's like the brightest thing in the room right now.
You
You see an older-looking woman with purple skin and white hair wearing, like, this long gown that's sort of almost like spider-like.
Okay.
It's sort of like the fabric of it looks like spider-like and has like a frill of sort of pointed ends around her neck. And pointed outwards, obviously, not into her neck. You also see another figure who has sort of like this turquoise skin. Similar glowing eyes to the ones you saw coming out of the helmet of the armored figure.
Oh, okay.
But instead of wearing armor, this person is wearing almost like this pink clothing. It's sort of like bright pink. They have like a wide-brimmed hat on, but the middle of the hat is cut out because around their head is sort of like this fishbowl-looking helmet that has some water within it.
Yeah.
Whenever they speak, there's like this little glowing speaker that's on the front of their helmet that sort of projects what they're saying.
Right, because it's not like a bloop, bloop,
Yeah.
bloop, bloop, bloop.
Yeah, so it doesn't sound like that. That
Yeah.
speaker like projects words they're saying, and they sound like they are having the time of their life and are particularly inebriated.
All of them?
No, just that one.
Oh, just that one.
Just
Yeah.
that one. Are
The
they
dwarf
drinking
is
then?
he's sort of chugging all the drinks that are being brought to him, but he seems stable.
He seems stable.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other one sort of sitting in the middle, this drow woman. They aren't really drinking anything. They just seem like extremely casual, like they're just here having a good time.
Yeah.
Not like woo having a good time, but just like yeah, having a good time.
Okay. She's just like, Yeah, it's okay. I've been here a couple days. It's starting to wear off on me.
Yeah,
It's getting that vacation burnout.
basically, yes.
Okay, yeah, so I'll saddle up. There's space on the table.
Yeah, there is a couple seats free at the table.
And was there one right next to the lizard guy?
Yeah, on his left side where he's wearing the gauntlet. Surprisingly, no one wanted to sit right there. He's gonna
Just hop on.
hop up to this seat. Tyriz lets out this small growl as you do. The one with the fishbowl helmet. She just almost she waves at you real happy way. She's
I way back. I'm like,
actually, you know what would be interesting? Give me another culture check with that.
okay.
I like using culture for stuff.
Maybe waves are rude.
I don't know. Yeah, how do I communicate properly? 24.
24?
Yeah.
Okay, you actually recognize this woman. She is a Kalo from, again, one of the moves of Brithetta. She is actually sort of a pop star.
Oh,
Popular singer
Okay.
in this region. Yeah, mostly popular with the
fish people.
the young teen crowd.
Oh, okay, but not.
But she is something of a fashionista as well.
Okay. I'd say. Sorry, what's her name again?
Her name is Ejecta.
Ejecta.
Yeah.
Ejecta. Okay, I was like, oh, you're Ejecta. You're the singer from that planet.
Yeah, are you a fan?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Can you believe this place? It's so unreal.
Yeah. Why don't you? I look at the person sitting. No, is anyone sitting next to me?
You would have basically, you're sort of in the middle of the table with Tyriz on your right.
Yeah.
The dwarf is further right.
Yeah.
And then I guess to your left would be Ejecta, and then to her left would be this drow.
Oh, so she is right next to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I struck up a conversation with her, and then very loudly, and I get a drink, and I spill it on, and I just spill it on the Vesk.
Yeah, he growls loudly and then says, "Can we please get to the next game?"
Yes, of course.
Okay, the card dealer, they're currently shuffling cards. They are a very robotic-looking figure. They're sort of mechanically shuffling these cards. They're not an android, but there's something even more robotic than that.
Like a robot?
Like a robot.
It's it's just a robot.
But it's not exactly a robot. You can tell there's some sort of intelligence there through their light bulb eyes, but
but it's not an android. It's like a robot, but not a robot.
yeah, it's whatever's in between. This sentient robot organism. And they say 100 credit buy-in, please.
Come, do we have money?
We have.
He just gave you 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much you
So
put it
you
down?
slap down this cred stick, and
Yeah.
and everyone else just pays just right off the bat, just right away.
Yeah.
It's not even a thing for them.
We'll get the game going.
Okay. So
I keep spilling my drink all over. I'm pretending to be drunk.
Yeah, you can tell he's armored under the suit, but you're messing up his suit.
I'll just be like, sorry.
So this particular card game, it's actually based off a different card game, Gambit of Ord.
Okay.
That Matt Mercer made. Everyone knows that is. But anyway, so
Space Mercer?
yeah, Space Mercer.
Space Matt?
Yeah, Space Mercer. So the dealer refers to the game as Absolute Magnitude.
Whoa, that's freaking metal.
But the way this game is going to work is every player is going to be rolling a d8,
Okay.
keeping it hidden. Basically, you're trying to get the highest number.
Oh.
So at the end of each roll, which is essentially the card draw in the game, you'll have a chance to raise what the bet is from 100 each. Yeah, you can meet the bet that's been raised, or you can just fold out. And then the game continues when everyone has bet an equal number. And then we roll a d6, and again, it's the same thing. You can raise, call the bet, or fold. And then we roll a d4, and then we add them all together, and whoever has the highest number wins the game. You can cheat if you would like. You can try deception or something like that to trick someone into doing trick someone into folding, or you can use a sleight of hand to do a reroll.
Okay.
But that's going to be a really difficult sleight of hand check. The deception might be a bit easier, but you don't know who's going to fall for it. The bluff, I mean.
The bluff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, you roll a d8. You don't let me see it. I don't let you see it.
That's not too bad. Is Zatosh? Can Zatosh help out? Maybe
He does have a low level telepathy.
Yeah.
But you can see there are a lot of other Lashuntan and Sheeran staff who are
watching the brainwaves. No, I wouldn't want to say that. I wish that he could play it cool and watch the Vesk specifically, because I think he might be better at sensing motive than I am.
Possibly.
So he may be able to see if he has a tell or a good hand or not to help out. And I'm gonna gesture on to Price to just chill out. Stick this one out.
Yeah, Price is just.
I don't think Price can help in this situation.
He's getting a drink to calm his nerves.
he's just shaking the drink. He's like, oh no.
Okay, so you want to have Zatosh just sort of keep an eye on this Vesk and give you a signal if you think they have a good hand.
Yeah, specifically.
Okay.
And maybe. Wait. Would it be illegal if he telepathied me about hey, I think this guy has a thing?
You can give it a try. You can try a subtle mental link thing.
It's just one boop. Just beep once if it's good, and beep twice if it's bad.
Okay, I will. If you want to do that, I'll give him a bluff check to try to do that in a subtle way that no one notices he's communicating with you.
Oh man, he's gonna mess it up.
That's
sure. Let's give it.
Because I don't want to give you that bonus for free. He will make a bluff check to try and communicate with you if you want to let him do that.
That's fine.
Okay. So the first round, everyone buys in, and we all roll a d8 and keep it hidden. I can't see over here because my laptop is here.
Right, and okay.
Am I there?
You are, I assume you're just standing there looking menacing behind.
Yeah, sipping my drink, just watching for now.
Yeah. Let me know if you ever want to do just a perception check again, just to get a sense of anything around, or...
I'll do one now, sure.
Yeah, sure, just do one before we start.
22.
Oh, 22?
Yeah.
Okay, there are a couple of humans near one of the exits who have been looking in your direction for the past few minutes.
Okay. Maybe can I nudge Kato and point in that, or look with my eyes, look over there.
Like a subtle little
Yeah.
a little nod?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I look back and I see them and I was like, I mean, you could just beat him up. I'm like, it's up to you, man. You sent Price over there.
Just gonna keep watching them.
Yeah.
I was like, send Price, get him to do something cool.
It's gonna be awkward over there.
Yeah, send Price to be awkward in front of him.
Yeah, as you're watching them, you can see they're not dressed like everyone here. Everyone here wants to stand out. These guys seem to want to be more subtle. They're wearing these dark colored robes. But all right, time for a gambling game.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll behind here. You can roll over there.
Yeah. I'm gonna make. Well, I guess I'll see how the hand goes.
Yeah, you can see how your first hand goes. And again, if you want to try for a sleight of hand to do a reroll, you can give it a try, but it'll be a pretty difficult check. Now I'm just gonna roll everyone else in a group.
I wish I put my ranks in it. That's okay.
Okay. So the cards are handed out and drawn for the first round. Okay. Ejecta looks a bit dejected.
Dejecta.
You can't really. I mean, you can try to read the drow or the dwarves' face.
Yeah.
Are you still having Zatosh give you that signal?
Yeah.
Okay, so he just gives you like this sort of this signal that like. Well, I mean, okay. Well, what signal do you want him to give you? Because I'm trying to figure out like what.
Right. So like I'll look over at somebody and he goes, beep, for yes, for good, and beep for not good.
Okay, so so I assume you're looking at Tyriz then.
Yeah, first.
He gives you a beep.
For good. Okay.
Yeah. Ejecta. She just like shrugs and says, "I can't win them all." And she immediately folds after this draw.
Okay.
The dwarf, he looks very confident, and after he finishes his drink, he says, I want to raise the bet. Another 50 credits. So he's raising to 50.
Okay. I'm gonna roll my own sense motive on it.
On him?
Yeah. Or is it just like one person wins a round?
Yeah, the person who wins will get 80% of the pot. The other 20% goes to the casino, of course.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I think. Right. I'm going to sense motive on the Vesk. I guess like I should probably try and beat him.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's pretty good. That is a 25.
25. He seems confident, but not 100% certain.
100% certain?
Not 100% certain, but very confident in what he has.
Okay. I'm not very confident. I'm gonna bluff that I'm confident.
Okay.
21.
21?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give him a sense motive.
They're like, ha ha ha. I'm like bluffing to everyone. I was like, man's amazing.
Okay, let me roll a sense motive for him and then for the other people at the table. Ooh. Okay. The drow and the dwarf, the dwarf just still looks confident. You can see in his eyes, he's like, oh, I thought you had less. The drow, there's a brief flash of disappointment on her like face, but then just goes back to being this neutral expression. Tyriz, though, for a brief moment, you can see he's like visibly like shaken by that.
Really?
Yeah. He just really bought into your confidence there.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's he gonna do?
He is going to meet the bet. So he's gonna put another 50 credits, as is the drow.
Raise.
Okay.
Double it. So I'm at 200 credits now?
Oh, so you're raising it to 200?
Yeah.
Okay. At that point, then, the drow simply shrugs, folds, and walks away from the table. But the dwarf is still in, so he's going to put his money in.
The dwarf's still in?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So that's at 200, right?
Yeah.
200 for it's you, Tyriz, and the dwarf still.
The dwarfs met me, right?
The dwarf? No.
No. Okay, so he's still in the game.
Yeah.
But so we're all matched now.
Yeah.
So now what?
So now we go on to the next where we roll a d6.
Oh, we roll a d6?
Yeah, it's going to be a d8, then a d6, and then you can raise or call or meet again.
Oh.
And then a d4 is the final one.
Oh, and whoever has the highest in total.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So let me roll for... You don't sound confident over there.
Yeah.
Way to bluff.
S, don't give it away. S like looks at my hand, he just like slaps her.
That actually might be an interesting thing. The dwarf. Okay, so you're gonna do more sense motives with Satosh, or more signals from Satosh?
More signals from Satosh.
Okay, when you look at when Satosh looks at the dwarf, he gives you the it was
one beep.
One beep.
Yeah.
When he looks at Tyriz, he gives you 2 beeps.
So 2 beeps for no.
Yeah. So again, this is gonna be the total of everything, but he gave you 2 beeps for this roll.
Right.
And Tyriz just looks very angry at you right now. Especially after having the drink spills on
I
it.
spilled more drink on it. I was like, well, you can't win them all, friend. And I look back, I'm like, look dead in the eye. It's like, some people are just lucky, I guess.
Tyriz says, I'm going to raise to 300.
Ooh. I'm gonna do my own sense mode. So he said no. The dwarf's still.
The dwarf is still there. Ejecta was out like first round. She just folded.
Right.
The drow's out. The dwarf is still there.
Does the dwarf look confident? Dwarf's like, yeah, right?
The dwarf looks pretty confident with what he has.
It's hard, man. This game is ridiculous.
Yeah, I really like it.
It's like intense. It's like, at what point could I make that sleight of hand check to try and?
You can. Well, before we go to the next one.
Well, okay, before we go to the next one.
Yeah.
So that I can reroll the d6, right?
Yeah.
I look around, and like, can Zatosh hear me?
If you speak to him like telepathically.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably have to be like sort of looking in his direction, but yeah.
Okay. I don't really know what to say. That's okay. I don't know, just because I'm scared of all the psychic people around listening to our psychic conversation. Okay, so... Yeah, I'll try the sleight of hand check.
Good luck.
I'm like so nervous. My sleight of hand isn't bad, but...
What is it? Don't tell me.
Okay.
I believe in you. I really want you to do this.
It's not too bad. It's 17.
17. As you're trying to subtly sort of slip another card out, the dealer looks at you and says, "Please do not interfere with the deck."
Oh, sorry. I spilled like drink. I spilled my drink everywhere. I was like, I'm kind of drunk.
Please do not spill alcohol on the deck.
She like brings out like a vacuum. It's like, here you go.
Yeah, just it's actually really easy to clean up because this kind of thing happens often.
Right. It's probably not it's probably an automated response because everybody tries to mess with it a little bit because they're kind of drunk.
Yeah, unfortunately, you were just a bit off of what you needed for that.
That's okay. All right, let's go on to the next round then. Oh wait, he raised to 3.
To 3.
Yeah, I'll meet him. Like,
okay. So you throw down 300. The dwarfs throw down 300.
I look at the guy and I, Did he put anything in?
Tyriz?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the one who raised.
He's the one that raised.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, I kind of like, oh, I guess you're not that smart, eh?
Okay.
I put it in and I meet him.
All right. So we're going into the last round. This is going to be a D4.
God. Just talking about my ass right now. I look at SLS, you might need to get rid of the dwarf. Oh no. So bad.
The dealer says, "Last round, everyone please show your totals." And the dwarf confidently shoves his cards forward, having rolled a total of
What?
11.
11?
Tyriz sort of tosses his cards down, having rolled a total of 9.
Oh, he totally beats me. I only have 7.
Ooh, what you got?
I only got 7.
Okay, so not at all how I expected this to go, but the dwarf is just like as he rakes in all the credits.
I like push pitches over and I was like, good job. This game's hard.
It is. It's really tense.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I was sweating so much.
So Tyriz just looks miffed. He looks like he's about to leave.
Maybe
As he's doing that S, you were still watching those people.
Yeah.
They suddenly look alert as Tyriz starts to leave. The dwarf is just collecting his earnings. Ejecta's off partying.
I was like, hey man, why don't you sit for another game?
Tyrus just looks back. Really? So you can spill more alcohol on my expensive suit?
Oh, that's fine. How about you just play a game with just me and you?
And then Tyrus just chuckles. Fine. I'll play your game. And then he sits back down heavily. The chair almost like cracks under him as he just slams his full weight into it.
Okay.
But let me give you a warning. Spill your drink again, and I'll shove that glass somewhere where the sun doesn't shine. And he just slams his fist down on the table as he says this. And you can see from the spiked gauntlet, like sparks of electricity coming off of it.
I'm have my gun out, pointed towards him, and I was like, "Sure, bud, we can do this any day."
The dealer says, "Please do not draw guns at the table."
Like a floor out of sight of the dealer.
Thank you for not drawing a gun at the table. So the dealer collects the cards and begins shuffling again. 100 credit buy-in.
Boom.
So yeah, you did just lose your 300, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, that dwarf got.
He was the real problem in this plan.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the dwarf is, he's obviously not playing because it's just the two of you.
Yeah.
But he's sticking around to watch, as are, I guess, a couple other people.
Cool.
Okay, so let's do this. First, we do the D8. I actually really like this game. Again, props to Matt Mercer.
For real, yeah. It's really cool.
It's a really tense game. Okay. So we, again, is Satosh sending you these signals. 2 boops.
Oh, I'm gonna bluff with a 17 as being kind of like,
Just casual?
just like, well, it would be like, it's like I'm kind of like giving the sense of like I'm undecided whether or not to fold or not.
Okay, Tyrese, he's just,
Like I'm having a lack of confidence.
with his sense motive there, he just squints his eyes at you, unsure what to make of you right now.
Okay.
Alright, do you want to, you don't want to, cheat?
No.
Okay, then, Tyrese, he's gonna test you out, and he's gonna raise, but only by 50.
50?
Yeah.
I mean, for such an expensive suit, this is a really small bet.
Small? As he's looming over your tiny halfling form. Fine. 200 credits then.
Slams down to 3.
Okay. Oh no, he's raising it to 200.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
so-
are you just slamming down 3 though?
No,
Is this your power
I'm
move?
gonna meet him.
Okay, so he's raising it to 200.
I don't know where Vest got all that money anyway.
I work for some very wealthy people.
Wealthy. And we'll get the next card. It's going.
So the dealer brings out the next card.
Can I do another perception?
For what?
I don't know. Where are those people? Didn't they they looked interested when he was starting to leave. Are they
Yes.
still just waiting around now?
They have moved, so yeah, sure, just give another perception. They're not where they were before.
They're still watching, I guess.
This is to see if you know.
14.
14. You sort of lost them in the crowd. You can't really tell if they left. You don't know where they are, so you don't know if they left. But they did seem to be coming closer, but now they're just poof.
Oof.
Poof.
Alright.
Okay, Zatosh gives you 2 boops again.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm like, nice. That kind of crack a smile. I'm like, well, yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to. I look him in the eye and I was like, yeah, that's a really small bet. Still, how about we raise? We'll up the ante. I put down. How much money do I got?
You lost 300 from the previous game, so you're at 700.
So I'll put in all the money I got.
So you're gonna go all the way to 700.
Yeah, I'm like, let's see how of a big Vesk you are, with all this being employed by this very rich people.
He's sort of grinding his teeth together, and he is a bold and brash man. So he will, with one hand, he's slamming down the credits. With the other hand, he's slamming his hand into the table, and there's more sparks jumping off of this spiked gauntlet on his hand. And he's like, "I'll show you who's small."
I motion it. I like try and subtly motion to Esme, like, get behind him, and then hit him. I'm giving her. I'm gonna try like I'm giving her the signal to hit him.
He does still have his Vesk guards, like, with him. Those two large Vesk dudes.
I look at Zatosh, I'm like, Zatosh, continue with the people. And then, like, I don't know where Price is, but Price should probably
Price
help.
is actually talking to Ejecta right now.
Wait, what?
She seems to think he's cute.
What? I look at Price like, ow!
Just kidding. Like, this most confused look.
That's fine. I was like, I look at, yes. I'm like, yes, I think things about to blow up, but it should be fun. Give her the thumbs up. Okay.
Again, this is an audio podcast, so you might not have seen it, but they both did a thumbs up.
Oh, right. Okay.
Utmost confidence. Okay.
So, yeah, we'll go all in.
So he met you at 700.
Right.
I'm gonna go over like near the bodyguards. I don't know. Try and start talking to one of them.
Like, just try to distract them?
Yeah, like, hey, come here often.
Flirt like a Vesk flirts.
Give me a diplomacy check before we go into this last roll to see how distracted they are. If they are at all.
No. It's
Well, what'd you
4.
get? Because I'm doing a sense motive for them.
4.
4 total?
Yes.
Interestingly, they seem real interested in what you're saying. You do, well, I mean, you're a Vesk, so you know that Vesk women tend to be larger than the males in general.
Right.
But you are kind of sort of towering over these guys for Vesk.
Uh-huh.
And they both seem rather impressed by that.
I'm just like, I don't know. I'm gesturing with my hands as I'm talking and like making sure to flex my muscles.
Oh, they're totally into it.
You're like a solid 10 in Vesk.
Basically, yeah. Okay, so it's the final draw. As Tyriz draws his card. Then the dealer says, "Please show your cards." And Tyriz confidently shoves forward his total of 8. There's tension in the air as you pull your cards out. Even the dwarf has gone silent.
I have.
Wow, that's an 8, a 6, and a 3.
Wow, that's like a 17, right? No, wait, I can do math. That is 17.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a nearly perfect hand. And I throw it down a table, and I smile at him, and I say, "Thanks for your money." Or I should say, "Thanks for Daro's money." And I pull my gun!
His face goes from rage to surprise to, "Oh no, I'm in a fight."
Yeah, and immediately gonna shoot him in the face.
Wow, okay, well that's a surprise round if you ever was surprised by one.
Cool, yeah, awesome.
His guys, they're not gonna act on the surprise round because they are being distracted.
Cool. Yeah, awesome. Yeah.
Yes.
I am Kato. Those have been some styling points. I look at the camera. I like thumbs up.
Yeah, man, that was some James Bond action right there.
With my cool greased back hair, not even with no care in the world, I just flip on the table and shoot him in the face.
Okay, let me just put all my guys in my initiatives.
So
I guess we should roll initiative, right?
Yeah, I'm just doing my guys first.
Okay.
And then I'll...
So if those dudes move with my new thingy, I could
Get in the way.
I could move too.
Yeah,
Yes.
you could probably get in the way, right? Ooh, that's pretty good. I always roll really poor for initiative. Wow. Wow. Just kidding. Was it like a 30?
No, it's 25.
25. That is insane.
Why is all your stuff so much
Okay,
higher?
Kato.
Because I'm a operative.
Okay.
Yeah, he
I
has
got
a lot of skill points.
A
and
19.
intelligence.
Yeah, I got a lot of skill points.
Yeah, I'm not intelligent.
I don't actually have that much intelligence. I only have 12.
Well, is it a positive number?
Well,
Yes.
Okay.
I have 9 total, but
True.
-1 modifier.
9 initiative.
Yeah.
Because you were sort of ready for this sort of thing, so you can do just like because it's a surprise round, so you only get a single action anyways. S.
Darrow's funny.
So Kato, you've caught this guy completely by surprise. That you mentioned the name Darrow. He's going through this range of emotions: rage, surprise, suddenly in a fight, whatever emotion that is. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna operative trick him. So
Do it.
No. that is total. Even though I rolled a 1, an 18.
Which is,
Really?
you have to beat 20 plus your CR.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no, that's below 20 plus his CR.
I'm surprised.
Well, shoot him in the face.
Oh.
That's 6
Uh-huh.
plus 7,
Okay.
which is a grand total of 13.
13. He like raises his fist, his armored gauntlet to block the laser blast, and you can see him suddenly clench his fist. There's sparks coming off of it. People are screaming and running away, and he's like, "All right then, you want to talk big? Let's see how you can do in a fight."
I'm gonna backflip over the other side.
It is a surprise round, so you are limited in the number of actions you can do.
Okay.
So you got your operative thing, you got your shot off. S, do you want to do something with these guys in front of you right now?
Just like smacking their heads together.
Could I do something like that?
You could try cleave.
That's true.
But with-
Cleave. And I'm always armed, so I guess I don't really have any weapons out, but I could just...
Do you want to do cleave with your thing, or do you want to take this moment to draw your weapon? Which normally would get attack of opportunity on you, but because it's a surprise round where they can't react.
Sure, yeah, I'll draw my weapon. My hammer.
Because that'll be a move action to manipulate an item.
Alright,
Okay.
that's my turn.
So what are you pulling out? Just
My
so I know.
assault hammer.
Okay, I forgot you had that. Okay, so that is a surprise round. Up first is Tyriz.
Actually?
Yeah, he got really good initiative.
Wow, even beating the 25?
You had 25?
I
No.
do.
That's his 25.
Oh, I thought you had 9.
No,
No.
I don't know where you got 9 from.
I have 19. You got mine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, Kato, your bonus is probably higher than his. What's your initiative bonus?
9.
Okay, so yeah, no, you're beforehand.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I'll be terrified.
Cool. All right, so S, you are first because I am bad at knowing things.
Alright, well, I'm going to try and hit one of these guys, and then if I successfully hit one, I can hit the other, can't I?
Yes.
Alright. Nice. Please.
They are, again, pretty scrawny dudes per Vesk.
So that is 20 to hit.
20 to hit?
Yes.
Okay, 20 to hit. That will hit their KAC.
Right. Okay. So that's 1 damage.
1 damage for the first.
Yeah, you get to add stuff.
Wait, what?
Oh,
This?
yeah, add your strength to the damage for your roll with a melee weapon.
Oh, that's 5 then.
5 damage?
No, plus your +3 from being.
Oh, because it's a weapon you have a specialty with because you're a soldier. So 1 + 3 + 5. So okay. So you just smash this dude in the face. Really not happy about it.
Danny, your strength is +4.
So
it's +7.
what? Wait,
Yeah.
is it this then?
No, you just put +7.
+3 +7?
No.
Oh, no, +7.
+3 + 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
My bad.
So
That's okay.
that's 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's better than 1.
All right. So yeah,
better
this
than
guy's looking pretty hurt already. Why don't you use your cleave to hit the next one?
I will.
On
Try.
to the next one.
Well, that's better. That would be 20.
Yep.
20 something.
Yeah, you definitely hit their KAC again.
Something.
Hit the
All
KAC
right.
of this other guy. Huh. Same
Dang.
thing for damage.
8 points of damage.
All right. Well, they both look hurt the same amount, both physically and emotionally.
Betrayed, even. I was even going to ask her to marry me.
Yeah, they were really thinking ahead. Kato, you're up next.
Oh, sick.
Tyrese is in front of you, raising this gauntlet in his hand. Electricity just flowing off of it.
I'm going to make my acrobatics trick. I'm going to designate him as my trick attack target so I can move past the square without any problems.
Okay.
So here's my trick attack roll. Oh, that's way better. That's 30.
Yeah, his CR is not 10.
Great. I dive past him with my pistol drawn, and I move towards S
Okay.
to stand
Of
by
course
her.
you do.
Yep. And I'm going to shoot him. He's flat-footed, and I rolled better than last time, but not the greatest. It is 16.
16, yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, yeah. Give me them dice, baby.
Roll it at damage.
Max! No. That's 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And he's going to be... I'm going to make him off target. I shoot him...
You sort of shoot him in his free hand,
Yeah.
and it really hurts him. So he's going to get a -2 to his next attack.
Cool. That's my
Cool.
turn.
Moving on to Mr. Tyrese himself. He so you just moved around him, right? So he swings around with his fist, swinging it down at you. You can see this electricity sparking off of him. He is going to get a -2 to this attack roll.
And your body gives me a +2, right?
To AC, isn't it?
Yeah.
So he's getting a -2. You're getting a +2.
Ooh.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, he rolled in total a 9.
Well, I was like, wow, you suck.
Stand still, little man.
I was like, oh.
He's not going to move away from you because he's a melee combat guy. But S, you've got these 2 dudes in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
They aren't happy that you hit them with a hammer.
Why not?
Oh, they're not into that.
Oh.
One of them might be.
But it's too late for that now.
They're both semi-intelligent, so they're going to take a step back from you. They're both going to take a 5-foot step back before they pull out their tactical doshkos.
So can I... Well...
Do you want to use a step up with this?
I'm trying to decide if I want to move closer to them or farther away.
No, if you move closer, then you can get an attack of opportunity as they draw out their stuffs.
Well, step up is a reaction. You move as a reaction, so you'll use your reaction for this round.
Right.
So you won't get the attack of opportunity because you don't get multiple
Because
reactions.
that's a reaction.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's you can follow them, but you might not get the attack of opportunity if they do.
How many reactions do you get per turn?
I believe that is 1 unless you have a feat.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, didn't know.
So that's up to you. What they're trying to do now is just take a step back, whoa, and then they both pull out doshkos, which you recognize as a Vesk weapon.
Is it a reach weapon?
It doesn't have the reach.
Oh, okay.
They're just stepping back so they can pull it out without getting hit.
Oh, okay.
They're smart enough to know that'll happen.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Okay. So they both step back and then they both pull out these doshkos and they activate these jets of plasma. No one punches us in the face.
I just did.
Before we go back to the top of the round, give me a perception check.
Ooh. 6.
Never mind. Okay, so top of the round with S.
Right. Well, I'm just gonna, I guess, move forward and hit one of them.
Okay.
They both hurt the same amount. Doesn't really matter who I hit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh. 16.
16 to hit with your hammer? Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
As you swing this large assault hammer down on them. It's got a Dagox 4 logo on it.
So,
Lest we forget.
6? 6.
6 damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Nope.
What?
You're supposed to put +7.
I don't know math. Okay.
Oh, okay. So what is it then?
It's 9.
9.
9 damage?
Yes.
9?
9.
This guy is, you can see this greenish Vesk blood leaking out of him. And hit the other one. With
Yeah,
the
cleave. 13
13?
to hit.
His KAC? Yeah,
Yeah.
this guy, he sees you coming, you're just barely able to hit him, but you do hit him.
Okay. Damage. Shit. Well, that's better. That's 11 damage.
11 damage?
Yeah, for the other dude.
These guys both look pretty damn hurt.
I like this cleave thing.
I don't. Kato, what do you got?
Right. I'm gonna just run around this guy again. So I designate him a trick attack,
Yep.
and I make him a roll.
Yep.
It's a 30.
30? Yeah.
And I move back to where S is standing, and I shoot him.
What is your...
20.
Yes.
All right.
20 total, right? Not, yeah.
20 total.
Okay.
Ooh. 11 points of damage.
11. Cool. Well, I mean, uncool, but you know.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make him off target again. I say, wow, if I'm doing this to you, wait till I get to Darrow.
You're not gonna touch Darrow.
Why? Where is he?
Oh, he's on the end of my fist. As he rolls to try and hit you with these like sparkling electric gloves.
His jazz hands.
Jesus. All right, well that's he gets a -2 still, right?
Yep.
And you get a +2 still, right?
Yep.
He rolled a 11.
Nope.
Yeah. He is really struggling to try and just smash you with his electric fist, but you are just ducking and diving out of the way.
Is this guy like supposed to be like a bodyguard or something, or like what is he?
Well, he's supposed to roll higher than a 10 every time. I got a 3 and then a
No,
5
I mean,
or something.
why did he's just a bounty hunter?
He's
for
like a
Terra.
low-level enforcer.
Oh. It's like I chuckle. I'm like, if you're an example of Darrow's man, I got nothing to worry about then.
Oh, you got something to worry about when I get you.
Eventually.
Like dancing around this guy.
As these guards, they're really hurt, but they're still standing. They're both gonna try to hit you with their tactical doshkos. The first one is a 16.
Is that
against
EAC?
Doshko, that's plasma, so it's like EAC, yeah.
I have 16, so.
So that'll hit.
Oh.
The second one is higher than that.
Oh.
So. Okay, let me just roll. I'll just roll them both at the same time for ease. Actually, no, this is a d12. I'll roll them one at a time for ease. The first one is 10 points of damage.
Right.
The second one is 14 points of damage.
Wow, you get yourself a Doshko.
Yeah. They do a d12.
Were they like the great axes of
Yeah,
space?
they are.
They're like space great axes?
They are.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I need one of those.
S, once again, I just need a quick perception check from you.
Alright. We'll see how that goes. 11 again.
11 again?
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Okay, well, it's your turn. You got these two dudes in front of you. Neither of them look really good. They both were able to hit you pretty hard. They were venting all their anger out.
I want those Doshkos.
Okay, give me your stuff.
You gonna dual wield Doshkos? That would be
Yo.
pretty freaking baller. Also impossible.
She
Aw.
can spin. Come on,
Okay.
a world with a plasma death.
Another hit with my hammer. I'm gonna try and hit the guy with lower health, whichever one that is.
Okay, yeah. The one on your right.
20 to hit.
Yep. Roll that hurt.
10.
Yeah, you just like swing your hammer down into this guy's chest and it collapses inward and he falls back to the ground. And you raise it again to hit the other guy.
And... oh my god. Okay. That would be a 10 to hit.
10. You just raise it to hit the other guy and he just sort of like steps back out of the way of this blow. And he says, "How could you do this to me?"
I loved you.
Kato, you're up next.
This poor guy. I feel really bad for him.
I mean, he's heartbroken.
Yeah. So I'm going to once again.
Oh, actually, wait. Sorry,
Oh, you.
No, sorry. Never mind. It's fine. Yeah. So one of the guys just falls back. That's it.
Oh, okay. So yeah, still sticking by Esk. I'm gonna like just go to the other side of her, designate that guy as for my target attack, and I roll a it's really high.
Oh, with that, yeah, no, I don't even need to see what you have to add.
Yeah,
because I know it's a billion.
It's a billion. It's like approaching 35. Okay, so now I shoot him. I rolled a 17 plus 7, so that's 24.
Yep.
Okay, and I shoot him in the face
This
once
one's
again.
under 20, so.
Another 7 points of damage.
7?
Yeah, as I dance around him.
Cool.
It's gonna
Are you making him off target again?
Yes.
Okay.
Until stops double dating and get over here.
It's only one guy now, isn't it?
The guy who fell back, whose chest is collapsed inwards, you thought he was going to fall over, but he has this strong look of ferocity in his face as he's staying on his feet.
Oh.
I think I'd ask him, like, yeah, stop double dating these guys and get over it.
Okay, after Kato is Tyriz again. He really wants to hit you, so I'm going to roll a different d20.
Get that dice mojo.
Really? Well, I rolled the same number I rolled literally last round.
Just like take my comb out and look right here as like I'm fighting this guy.
You comb hair as a reaction. The guards. Okay. The one that you hit, who you thought would just be dead from that blow, he has this look of anger and rage, and again ferocity in his eyes as he swings his doshko at you. Wow, lucky guy. He got a nat 20.
Oh.
He's the lucky guy. he's fueled with just love, not unrequited love.
Ooh boy, that is a 21 points of damage.
When I leveled up, was I supposed to get more health?
Yeah, you would get more HP.
Would my stamina change?
Sorry, just let me check the book.
Because with that, I'm down to 6 HP. Like, because my stamina's gone. Alright.
Where's Atash?
Where's Price?
Yeah, where's Price? Where are these guys?
You get 7 plus your Constitution modifier more stamina points.
7 plus my Constitution. That would be 9 more.
And 7 more HP.
Probably should have done this before. Didn't think of it though. 7 more?
Yes. So just add those numbers into those things.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, that's better.
Price seems to have been lost in the crowd currently.
Yeah?
So Tosh is like, what, did you want me to do something?
I'm just like dodging this like giant lizard, just like shock fisting me. Like, and S is just getting like just like plasma, and she's like getting like wrecked up, and I'm like, go help S.
Oh, okay.
So I got mine 21 for that last hit.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Stop being a dummy.
As this guy lands this critical blow into you, the last air he has in his body escapes him and he collapses onto the ground.
Good.
Unrequited love.
Yeah, that's what that was.
You were the chosen one.
The other guy swings at you with his doshko. You rolled a 2, so I'm not even going to bother adding that up. Okay. Satosh is going to come in at the end of the round. Actually, No, I'm just gonna have him at the end of the round. He's just gonna pop in. He's like, I'm here to help.
Go help S.
He's going to, you know what I think he's gonna do? The safe with that. Okay, yeah. He's going to, you saw him do this sort of similar thing before. That mental attack, that mind thrust that he did on the goblins. He's going to attempt to do that on the last guard standing. And they're gonna roll a will save, and they're gonna fail their will save. They're probably gonna die from this, but I gotta roll it anyways. Yep. You can see like this other vest guard, their nose starts bleeding. There's sort of like, you can see sort of like a flash from behind their eyes as if something exploded within their head, but they're still on their feet.
What?
Thanks!
And now we are back at the top with S.
So he's still out, huh?
Yep.
Try and hit him again, I guess. 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. And you don't even have to roll your damage because he is just, as you swing the hammer into him, he just, his neck snaps backwards and he falls to the ground.
Good.
Good. Death.
And you know what? Why don't you give me another perception check?
Where's Price?
He got lost in the crowd.
Oh my god!
Never mind.
I rolled a 1.
You don't know what's going on.
I have no clue.
But it is... Yeah, no, that was your turn.
Yep.
You just took your attack. Do you want to move at all? You're sort of like in the mix-up of this. Everyone's really close to you.
I think I'm good then. Like, as long as I'm close to what's his face.
Yeah, you're close to Kato and you're close to Tyrese.
Tyrese, that's what I meant.
Okay, Kato.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing my monkey game and keep
Yeah.
sassing this guy.
Roll it. He is, he's real pissed off.
Yep. I want to say, wow, look at two of you guys are dead. Looks like you're gonna be the third. How about we stop this and we could just take this somewhere quieter?
No. You beat me in the game, mess up my suit, humiliate me. This ends in blood.
I like look at the camera. Give him the thumbs up.
Can't see it, but Ralzix is returning the thumbs up.
Yes. So that's a 26.
26? Yeah.
Oh, nice. Great. And then I'm gonna just keep swooping around, like maybe I'm just like going underneath between his legs. He keeps trying to grab me and stuff like that, and I'm still end
You're
up
just like ducking around, and you're just too small for his massive form to grab.
Yeah. Ugh. Okay. That is a 23.
Yep. That for sure is a hit.
That is a 5 points of damage.
Yeah. So he is just 5, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's looking pretty hurt.
Just like two.
S, what you got? Actually, no, S, you already went. Tyrese, what does he have?
What is he, guys? He finally gonna hit me?
Nothing.
I probably shouldn't have called him out. Now he's gonna hit me.
I'm gonna roll the die that I got a natural 20 on. Maybe it has some luck still in it. That is a... With that, that's math. 22 to hit.
22 hit? Yeah, there's no other boost I could do for that.
Now I have you. As he swings down this... you can see there's like spikes and there's electricity coming off this glove. He swings down with this massive fist. That is 13 points of damage.
Okay.
As it hits you, you can feel these spines on the glove pierce into you and then let off this electrical charge within your body.
Ow.
Yeah, it's real painful.
Ah!
His guards are down. It's Satasha's turn, though.
Help.
How many spells per day does Satasha have?
Help.
Okay. He's gonna just try to do Mind Thrust again, which means the guy has to do a will save against it. His will is pretty decent, actually. Yeah, he net 20'd the will save. So as Satosh tries to do another mental attack, Tyrus just shakes it off and then listens to Tosh's direction. And then it's like, I'm coming for you. Third.
Third. He's gonna...
So Tosh is like, that's okay. S. Perception.
You know I'm gonna fail.
You know, did we give Price a gun?
I failed again. Come on.
Okay, yeah, you don't, like the room is basically cleared out at this point. The only people around are just people who are like, just really interested in watching this fight. But they're ducked behind cover.
Is Price here?
You see him...
Where's what's her name?
Ejecta?
Ejecta, yeah.
Yeah, that's actually really interesting. You see them both, like, behind an overturned table.
I like shout at Price. What are you doing? Grab your gun!
What?
The gun! Like,
This thing?
yeah! Shoot it! I was like, it's like I get like smacked by like the gauntlet.
I'll have Price act after Satan.
Goddamn NPCs.
S, what do you want to do on your turn?
I wanna hit him.
You can go ahead and try.
Oh. Well, that's a 14 to hit
14 to hit. What?
with my hammer.
Oh, with your hammer? No. No, he just sort of like bats it out of the way. I'm not finished with your friend yet.
And I can move too, can't I?
Yeah, because you didn't really have to move much to hit this guy, because you're like you're all like basically in the same cluster.
I think maybe I'm gonna try and like back up and shoot at him. Like
Okay,
next turn. But...
yeah, you can move on this turn. You can take like a 5-foot step if you want.
All right, yeah.
Okay. So you just take your step back. Kato,
Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing the same
keep
thing.
doing what you're doing.
Keep doing what I'm doing. Let's see what I roll.
Yes, I mean, it works.
I rolled a 1.
So you don't get your trick attack, unfortunately.
That's okay. I'm gonna run right behind us.
Okay. Do you...
Or S is pretty hurt, right?
I don't know.
You know what? I'm gonna run towards Atash.
Okay. Yeah, Sasasha's a bit further away.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go towards Atash and I'm gonna like back up and shoot this guy.
With the laser.
By laser.
You'll probably hit him, I think.
Yeah, so I rolled a 19, so it's
Yes.
20. Yeah, okay. And then I just do my laser pistol damage. 4 points of damage.
Okay. He's not letting up at all. After Kato is Tyriz. He's like charging after you. Like
Just really pissed at
That's
you.
why I'm standing next to Atash. I'm like...
he's just raising that electro glove. He's swinging it down with all of his fury. That is a 25.
Oh yeah, that totally hits me.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm okay.
I mean, you'd think so. You only take 13 damage, though.
That's fine.
Okay. As again, you're pierced by these electric spines, and you feel this electricity coursing through your body. Zatosh is gonna try to use his last first level spell of the day and do another mind thrust. This guy has, again, decent will for the kind of character he is. And he fails that save, though.
Aw.
He failed it by 1.
So close.
No, Tyriz failed, not Zatosh.
Oh, okay, well that's fine.
Yeah.
That's good.
Hooray!
So Zatosh is gonna do his, I need another D10. There it is.
What? That's so much damage.
Yeah, Zatosh does 2d10 with a mind thrust.
Crazy. Wow.
Yo.
Says Zatosh, he just like focuses his mind. He has his hands up by his temples. He's just like, and then the guy's head just like blows open.
And there's like a shower of...
You can see a look of surprise on his face. He wasn't even looking in Zatosh's direction. And then he just falls back and slams into the table you were just playing at. There's a spray of cards and cred sticks that fly up everywhere.
I look at Zatosh and I was like, oh, see, you just gotta get closer to the guy.
The dealer says, please do not interfere with the deck.
Dealer's still there.
Oh man, I just go and I stand on him. I just sit down cross-legged on top of him, and just chill.
You hear, "Did we do it?" from off in the distance.
Damn it, Price.
Sorry, I was protecting Ejecta. She's a interplanetary treasure.
We all know that, Price.
Zataj he's just feeling himself. He's like, he does a little dance. It's not very coordinated, but you know.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Okay. So, this casino's like cleared out. It's a hell of a mess in there as people were running out in a panic.
I look for a broom.
So as you're looking for a way to help clean up, as we draw this session to a close, you wouldn't notice this, but sort of upwards, there's like a bunch of array of miniature cameras in the roof, and going through one, we can see Raulzix just sitting comfortably in his chair. He's got like the entire fight. It's right now replaying on his screen, and he's just like studying everything that happened, all of your trick attacks, all of your hammer swings. And he just sort of leans back in his chair, and he says, "It is good to make friends. Very good." And that is where we're gonna call the session.
Awesome.
Wow, that was a pretty good fight. That might be my
awesome.
favorite fight so far. Did you like their? I got to use ferocity, which is like when a creature
When they don't
reaches,
go down.
yeah, when it reaches zero HP,
Yeah.
they can fight until the end of their next turn, where they just die unless they get hit.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool.
So that's what that guy was doing.
Yeah, I know. I figured. I was like, oh shit, it's still standing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Tyrus had some really cool gloves, which you might be able to do something with.
Punch him.
I want the Doshkos.
You don't want the gloves?
Get both.
I mean,
Get them all.
Yeah.
And you won.
I know. I won back my buddy.
I'll have to calculate that. It's like 1,400 total.
Yes.
You get 80% of that.
It's 80%.
So
Can I
yeah,
go around and,
1,400 times 0.08.
Start picking up money that people left behind.
Yeah.
Oh, no one left money behind.
No one would leave money.
Aw.
Okay, so that was our session. You're gonna get a lot of credits. You get like 1,120 credits.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And I still have my 1,000, right?
And you still have your 1,000,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, so that's where we're gonna call our session for now. Thanks for listening on whatever platform you happen to be on. No matter where you are, just be sure to maybe give us a like, a thumbs up, as some sort of comments of sort of what you like about the game, maybe what you want to see next. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at Win With Dice, Facebook Win With Dice. If you need to contact us for business, I don't know, we got a Gmail, winwithdice@gmail.com. Just look up Win With Dice, you'll probably find us. Until then, you guys have anything you want to say before we sign off?
Yeah. I'm in the running for being the favorite character, not Price. Kato for life.
Price has a lot going on. There's a reason he's so nervous. Deanna, anything you want to say? You just want to say bye before we go?
Bye before we go.
Hilarious. All right, folks, that's it for now. We're going to sign off, and we will see you in the stars. With a benefactor secured and a mission in mind, our heroes have everything they need for the next step in their adventure. What challenges await them on their mission to defeat the man who betrayed them? Find out next time on Renegades of the Drift.